for every Bahamian, whether he is blue, white, colored, whether he is F&M, Vanguard, DNA. We should want to see the best. Well, here's it. So then what I have to do is I have to keep doing what I'm doing and educate the Bahamian people.
One of the biggest problems in the Bahamas too, Shaggy, you could be a PLD.
Uh-huh.
Not a name brand PLD. You wasted your time.
Well, I thought...
You could be an F&M. Not a name brand.
Well, I thought I might have had that covered. Darold said he was very surprised when he learned that my mother was Mrs. Eugenia Lockhart. She was a stalwart consul of the PLP.
Yeah, but the thing is, you got to be a name brand. They want to put me in.
Well, I believe I'm a name brand too. I mean,
They got to be convinced of that.
Dave, I said, when I first went to Long Island, first only time I went to Long Island, I said, well, boy, must we could sneak around in Long Island because nobody should know me down here. Well, guess what happened? I didn't get through the first door of the airport. The next day, the policeman came up to me and said, I saw you and you came and I recognized you right away. But I didn't say anything.
But, Shaggy, you think these politicians are criminals the way they hide from the behavior?
Well, it is criminal for them not to act on what this book is saying. The only thing we can do is safeguard ourselves, get a copy of this book, not because Shaggy wrote it, because I think it makes good sense. And does it make good sense? Would you recommend it?
I would recommend it to everybody, every student, and everyone who has good common sense.
Okay, so what we have to do is intimidate them with what we know. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do, quick, fast, and hurry. I'm going to make a trip to Florida. I'm going to get in contact with someone. I'm going to get 60,000 Bahamians living abroad because they don't know what's in this book. I'm going to put this book on the internet and I am going to make the government do it. If they don't do it, then I can say to those 60,000 people, send me $1 a month so we can kick them out.
Thank you for your call. Okay, 323-8160, 323-6232. Hello, you're on the air.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Miller.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to your guest, Mr. Murphy.
Lockhart.
Yes, Mr. Lockhart, I heard a little bit of your comment earlier with regards to growing fruits and what should you do as far as to preserve most of them. I visited Cuba several times, and the system over there is the government has a factory to get all different types of juice, whatever they produce. As a matter of fact, whenever you go to a restaurant or hotel, they do not import anything. They make good of what they have and what they grow. On the other hand, you don't have to be a genius to figure out how to move economy forward. Take for instance, one mega investor hired 10,000 persons to work. That sounds good, right?
Right. Well, none of it is not Bahamian.
Okay, but let me make the other point. 10,000 small business people, which they hire 3 persons each. What is the greater?
Oh, that's a beautiful comparison. And I see your point. And it's stronger because each top sits on its own bottom.
Exactly.
All right? And so what you're saying is you got 10,000 separate companies viably going forward is much stronger than one employing 10,000 people. You right the point. No, sir. You know, one fellow will say you ain't got to be a science rocket to figure that out.
From the top to the bottom, they seem to become obsolete now as far as thinking forward. They need to let the younger people get on board and, as a matter of fact, move the economy forward. We don't have to be in the predicament we are in today.
Mister, I am right in tune with what you were saying. Our Prime Minister said that they give him 100 days and you'll see what he will do.
He's become obsolete now.
I'm thinking he's becoming obsolete too. We have had 120 days, and we've been talking here about the Bible on and off.
Yes.
And Jesus said a day in the life of the Lord is like a 1,000 years. But if you say, give me some arithmetic liberty here. If you say we have 365,000 people in the country, I'm not too sure the number, I believe it's around 350, but let's say it's 365.
Yes.
And you put that over 365 days. A day in the life of the Bahamas is truly 1,000 years. Here's the problem I have with it. Here is why you hear the passion in me. Here is what I'm saying. If you got more than 60% of this country having a struggle to live, that means of that 1,000 years, 600 years of struggle every single day. And I want the Prime Minister to know that's what I'm talking about. Let's wipe it out.
Well, you know, like I